In this video, I rank all of the wonderful and not so wonderful 1.20 features using an S tier board. Hello my friends, I'm Reptilseven and I am back again, and today, as I just said, I'm going to be ranking all of the wonderful 1.20 features using an S tier board. In total, there are, let me count. In total, there are 27 different items in this update, so let's hurry up and get on with it. First off is Cherry Groves, the new biome that is all about cherries and where you see some of these wonderful leaves. I personally really like Cherry Groves. I think they're a wonderful biome, and I'm all for their just general look and vibe. I really do like them, but I'm not sure I'm willing to put them at S tier. I think I'm going to put them as an A tier. We'll put Cherry Groves an A tier. Next up is the trees. Cherry trees, on the other hand, I really like their design, but there's not really much, really crazy special about them other than the leaves. So I think, we'll put them right about in the middle. We'll put them at C tier. Cherry planks. Cherry planks are amazing. They're nice and pink. I really like any new type of wood, and I really like the pinkness of them. I just really like what you can do with them when you're crafting the different blocks, and I'm all for a new type of wood. For cherry wood, I think that goes in the S tier. I think the cherry wood definitely goes in the S tier. Cherry petals. Cherry petals, if I'm above something I can actually plant them on. Cherry petals, you can put them on the ground and do them in multiple numbers, like ridiculously overcomplicated or just a few. I feel like they're really useful in a cherry forest biome or in like a spring type thing, but they're not really like an all-around useful, and they're not really that big of a feature. They're like just a little bit of decoration. I still like them a lot, though, for, like, terraforming and decoration, that sort of thing. So I think I'm going to put those at a B tier. Next up is bamboo blocks. I personally really like bamboo blocks. You can make, like, a little cactus with them, as Skip the Tutorial showed off once. This is a really horrible example of that. Yeah, this is a wither. This is not a cactus. This is more of a cactus, sort of. It's an L with a little stick at the bottom, but it's close enough to a cactus. But anyway, what am I ranting on about? Point is, bamboo blocks. I really like these. I think they're a great block if you're building something green. You could build your own custom plants. I love the noise they make when you're breaking them. It sounds like you're knocking on a door like, hello? Can I come in? It sounds like someone's knocking on a door. I really like that. I really like that noise. So if it wasn't for the noise, I would have put it in a C tier. But I think I'm just going to conk it up to a B tier. Bamboo planks. As I said, I'm all for new types of wood and the blocks that come with them, and I really do like how they look. And once again, I think I'm going to have to put these up in S tier. The Raft. The Raft basically has the same functionality as a boat, but it just looks so cool. I really like how it looks, and just like all boats, as I said in the last video, you control the oars telekinetically. You can also stand on them, which looks quite cool. I'm just standing on a boat. This looks way less weird than if you're standing on a regular boat. Anyway, bamboo rafts. I'm trying to think. It's like, it looks quite good for like a decoration block, like if you wanted a different type of boat, like a jungle boat. But there's not really like many instances where you could use this. I think we're gonna have to have our first D tier. Hanging signs. Hanging signs are something I really, really love. You can put them on the side of blocks. You can put them underneath each other. I really like how hanging signs work and function, and I think it's just a great way of telling a story in your Minecraft world, because like a regular sign stuck onto a wall of a building, where would you see that? But these are things you would see in real life, like a medieval building or a pirate city, or like there are so many varieties. I think these hanging signs, I think they're gonna have to go S tier or A tier? S or A? S or A? I think I'm going to have to go for... No, they go up with the wood. I'm going to put them in S tier. The new sign text changes. So, in case you don't know, with the new sign, you can type whatever the heck this is, and then you can change it. So you can actually edit your own sign and make it into something absolutely stupid. Like, flapjacks. Change it to something legible. And you can also write on the back of the sign. Help me again. You can write something on the back that no one will see. And if you use honeycomb, you can then wax it and no one can edit it. Or if you use an axe, you can remove said honeycomb. I really like this. This is something that is amazing, so you don't have to break your sign just to change the text. I think that's definitely going to have to go up into S tier. We're going to have a lot of S tiers. I might have to move some stuff around in the end. Chiseled bookshelves. Now these are something I absolutely love. You could use them as a floor tile because it looks like that. Use them as a building block from the outside in a desert biome. Or you could use them for their functional purpose, putting books onto them. And these are going up in S tier for me. I know we have a lot of S tier, so I'm going to have to remove some at the end of the video. But this is going to stay in the S tier till the end of the video. You can quote me on that because seriously, I love it. And the one thing I insanely love about it is the Scooby-Doo prospect. You put a book in, you take it out, secret passageway opens. I love that so much. I've always wanted in Minecraft, and with this, it's finally doable. Next up is camels. So camels are a new mob that's been added. You can find these in desert villages, and they're ridiculously loud and annoying. And you can ride them if you have a saddle. What? What is this? I'm inside of his neck, or I was. This is kind of weird. Either way, they're a new mob that you can ride. And you can find them in desert biomes, and 2 people can actually ride these. They're the boat of the desert, just like in real life, or the ship of the desert, I guess. And this just looks weird. This makes it look like an overgrown cat with a long neck. It's really kind of strange. Huh. Anyway, camels, new mob. I'm all for new mobs, although, again, S tier. I'm going to have to move stuff down at the end. I'm going to keep saying that. Next up is calibrated scope sensors. So these, you can register these to a specific sound. Rather than regular scope sensors which register to everything, these scope sensors, if you apply a different redstone signal, they can sense only certain sounds, which is really, really cool. And if you put an amethyst block next to them, they can sense signals across very long distances, especially if you put them in a chain. Because of this, the internet is essentially possible with these in Minecraft, which is just amazing. You can basically do stuff that you could only do before with command blocks. And again, S tier. Really like them. Stay at the end of the video to see the entire fully rearranged one, because I may have to take some stuff out of S tier and put them into A and move some stuff around. Next up is banners on shields on Bedrock Edition. We on Java have always had these, or at least since shields have existed, but on Bedrock Edition, they didn't have them. They just didn't have these at all. And I find that really, really sad. And I'm really happy they added it in. But even though it's like, it's really, really cool, but it's something that's been around in Java already. So it's not really that special for me. So I think I'm going to have to go with another D tier. Next up is armor trims. Armor trims, you can use these to add textures and different colors to your armor. I really like what these can do. I think they're a phenomenal item, but the only thing that makes me want to put them not in S tier is how expensive it is to craft them. You need 1 block of a certain type depending on which armor trim you have, and then you need, get this, 8 diamonds. What? Wait, no. 7 diamonds just to craft another one of these. So for a full set of armor, you would need to spend 14 diamonds to get a full set of armor of 1 texture. That's ridiculous. That is absolutely absurd. And because of that, I'm going to knock it down to a B tier. Rather than an A tier, a B tier. 2 levels down. Next up is the Netherite upgrade. Now, you have to have this in order to upgrade your armor to Netherite. And once again, you have to use 7 diamonds and Netherrack in order to duplicate it. I hate this item so much. So much. I would burn hundreds of them if I could. I do not like this item at all. So, we're going to have our first Z tier, guys. This is horrible. In fact, I hate them so much, we're going to do this. Bye. Burn! Burn, you monstrosity! Ah, ha, ha! Sacrifice to Herobrine. Totally worth it. Next up is trail ruins. Trail ruins are small structures that you can find all around the world in almost every biome, I believe, and you have to dig down into the ground in order to find suspicious sand to get them. I think the structures are pretty extravagant, and you can actually find terracotta in the wild, so that's pretty good. But other than that, the trail ruins really aren't that significant. The suspicious sand is significant. So I think trail ruins, we're going to have to put you into a C tier. Next up, we have suspicious sand and gravel. Now, this is the important thing, because the trail ruins are nothing without these. These amazing items, if you shuffle through them with a brush, you can actually get so many good items, including armor trims. So because of these are definitely way better than the trail ruins, because these are actually where you get the items. They're what adds the value to the trail ruins. So I believe I'm going to put these up in A tier. Next up is pottery sherds and decorated pots. So pottery sherds, you can find them in the trail ruins, and decorated pots are what you craft with them. Decorated pots I feel like are really, really cool. You can build a nice little pillar with them. You use them as a building block or as an urn or something. It's really, really cool. So I think I'm going to put the decorated urn. Is it as good as these? Nah, we'll put it up in A tier. But as for the sherds alone, other than crafting the pots, there's no other use for them. So I feel like they have to go down in a one-use item. Let's see. D. Next up, we have the brush. The brush is how you get the items from the suspicious sand. I think it's relatively easy to craft, which is good. If it was hard to craft, I'd put it lower down the board. But since it's relatively easy to craft and easy to use, you literally just hold right-click, I think I'm going to put that into a B tier. Next up is the Relic Music Disc. Music discs add a lot of fun to Minecraft. You can play them as you go along, and I find it fun because like you have a element of discovery. You can find all of these. The other ones you have to find by killing creepers, but these you have to excavate in the ground. It's quite cool. I don't really like the music, to be completely honest. This is not my style. So I think I'm going to put you in C tier. Next up is the Sniffer. The Sniffer is an amazing mob that sniffles around and gets plants. I really do like the mob. The mob is really, really cool. It's kind of hard to get, though, because you can only find them rarely in, like, underwater structures. So I think because of the rarity elements, we're going to have to put the Sniffler in a B. Next up, we have pitcher plants. Pitcher plants are plants that you can get from the Sniffler, and I really like how they look. They look alien, they look cool, and new plants to Minecraft are always a good thing. I think this plant deserves an A tier slot. The torch flower, on the other hand, I despise it. It has value in what it looks like, but it doesn't burn you when you touch it. It doesn't even emit light. Why? It's such a wasted opportunity. Because of that, torch flower, I'm going to put you in D tier. No, Z tier. I like how you look. Well, no. For looks, I'll put you in D tier. But seriously, why don't you burn us or at least emit light? It's such a waste. Next up, we have the piglin head. I'm all for new heads in Minecraft. There are so few, and if you use vanilla tweaks, every mob has a head. I really like this head in general. The ears waggle. It's really cool. And I really think that this should be something that exists. It should be something that there should be more of these. There should always be more mob heads. They're so cool. What did I just do? Dice, can you? What? This is, I've created the human centipede of piglin heads. Wait, hold on. Oh no! You can create a centipede! You can create a centipede, one moment. Oh no! You can create a centipede with these heads if you position them right! Oh my gosh, I just came up with this. This is amazing. This is genuinely awesome and terrifying. Anyway, I'm all for mob heads, but with this new discovery right here, oh, they have to go in S tier. That's just awesome. That's just so amazing. You can create a centipede with them. And I love mob heads anyway, so yeah, definitely in S tier. And last, but certainly not least, using a note block and a head, you can play the noise of the mob. I really like that feature, especially with a creeper head, which will cause so many amazing pranks. So I feel like I'm going to put you in A tier. Now I'm going to spend a little bit of time rearranging this board because I feel like I could have messed up some things, and then we'll see what we've got in the end. Okay guys, so I've moved some stuff around, and this is the final S tier board. So we only have one down here in Z tier. We have the Netherite upgrade, which I despise with every part of my body, all the parts of me. In D tier, we have the pottery sherd, which only has the use of crafting the pots. And then we have the torch flower, which is just a missed opportunity. In tier C, we have the cherry trees, the trail ruins, the relic music disc, the bamboo raft, and banners on shields. In B tier, we have pink petals, the decorated pot, the bamboo blocks, and the brush. In A tier, we have cherry groves, suspicious sand, pitcher plants, mob noises on note blocks, the camels, armor trims, and the sniffer. And then way up in S tier, we have the cherry planks, the bamboo planks, signs text change, hanging signs, the piglin head, the chiseled bookshelf, and the calibrated skull sensor. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This has been a blast ranking all of the features. Tell me if you'd switch any things around, move some things up or down, or just how close you think I got to your personal opinion. But this is just my opinion. It's completely different depending on who you ask. So I guess it's a wrap. Till next time, sayonara, ayonara. Do you want to see more S tier boards? say so in the comment section down below. Goodbye. Why did I just dig a hole? This is terrifying. What? I just found a I just found an azalea cave. Wait, what? I saw a lush cave without even trying. Huh. Interesting. Die. I have no more use for you. You will die at my clawing fist. I will claw you to death. You big boat of an animal. How long does it take? How much health do you have? Die already. This is... Well, that was fun. I'm gonna go drown myself now. Sayonara. Ayonara.